next thing we're going to discuss, G-Unit officials are saying that 50 Cent is preparing to host another Human Harmony Festival in the future, and then his G-Dome that we saw is going to be permanent in downtown Shreveport. So are you willing to reconcile with 50 Cent and work with him in the future?
Yeah, bro, I'm willing to work with him. Like I told you, I think it's a big misunderstanding, and we actually need to sit down. Like, as he a dude that's from urban community, so I think he understand what I just said very well. I couldn't go to his community and rename it and without knowing that it was significance to the names that I was saying that we taking out of here. A lot of disrespect is happening, and I'm willing to sit down and we fix everything. I'm willing to sit down and talk and peaceful and just go have some drinks or have something to eat, or maybe I can take you to my grandma's house and let her give you some real soul food.
So new this weekend, 50 Cent has released his plans to build a permanent G-Dome right here in Shreveport. In a social media post, the rapper and media mogul confirmed a permanent G-Dome will be built shortly. 50 Cent says over 30,000 people attended the Humor and Harmony Festival last weekend, and he is preparing to host another festival. The G-Dome lit up downtown Shreveport last weekend with visitors from all over filling inside. And although no details about the next festival have been released just yet, city leaders say to stay tuned.
Right now, it's only the beginning. He's already planning something else, so stay tuned. It's going to be phenomenal. Yes, stay tuned. And when Mr. Jackson said he's bringing something, buy your tickets early, because he proved this weekend when he said he can do something, he delivers. So we want to make sure we give him all the support we have.
And to stay first alert to all our coverage of 50 Cent, visit the All Roads Lead to Shreveport tab over on our News 12 app, or visit KSLA.com right now.
So Hurricane Chris saying it's all a big misunderstanding, man. And this is what I thought it was off rip, that he wanted to work with 50 Cent, wanted to be a part of what was going on with all the business and the movement that Fifth bringing to Shreveport. But he just didn't know how to go about sitting down with Fifth and talking to Fifth for getting 50 Cent's attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could see it in a way the whole thing went. He put out this video where he was talking like wild aggressive with that extra energy. But then even in the caption, he was kind of like, Fifth, you're smart, man. The people that are working with you here are misleading you, this, that, and the third. Like, I don't know, Chris just wanted to be a part of all that. And we saw Fredo Bang, Master P, other people from Louisiana, maybe not Shreveport specifically, being a part of the whole festival that went down and everything like that. But I guess Chris just wasn't someone 50 Cent felt like booking or felt like working with in any capacity. And I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, did he try to reach out to 50 Cent behind the scenes and Fifth didn't respond? Did he not know how to try to talk to 50 Cent or whatever? And that's the only way he could see about going about it, is just to go off on the gram like that? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to collaborating with people in any capacity in life, man, there's a way about going and doing things. Some people build bridges, some people burn bridges. When it comes to networking, it's an art to it all, and a level of respect that must be shown. And I don't know, man, like, what do y'all think? Will 50 Cent tap in with Hurricane Chris? Fifth is petty as fuck, you know what I mean? You heard the offer. He said, like, we see him pulling up with Hurricane Chris at grandma's house, eating some real soul food and all that, or is 50 Cent just gonna ignore this individual, right? Because he did put up those original posts with the clip from Juice where Queen Latifah was telling dude, man, your shit's whack, get out of here. Y'all remember that classic scene? He put that up with a caption dissing Hurricane Chris, saying, yo, you're whack, or I'm paraphrasing, but you gets no play. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll have Fredo Bang perform over you. Like, some cats were laughing at that and saying, yeah, what was he gonna do? Come on and perform A Bay Bay 5 times in a row? Like, what's it really gonna be looking like and all that? But 50 Cent, I believe, has taken that post down. I'm not positive, but it looks like I didn't see it. So is that like Fifth backing off of it all, or did he crack his jokes now? Because you know what I'm saying, 50 Cent had those powers, the laws of power or whatever, you know, and like we've seen him time and time again. If someone's really like an enemy, he'll go in on them every chance he can get, every opportunity to humiliate them, embarrass them, and break them down. And we know he's petty and he loves the jokes and all that, right? But with Hurricane Chris, maybe he just more or less just already had his fun, dissed him, called him a clown, and then now it's time to move on. You know what I mean? If y'all remember when Spider Loc first turned back up on the internet, and he did that interview with Doggy Diamonds, and he dropped the Getting My Loc on, getting that 50 Cent, and he was sharing stories about how when things transpired the way they did with Fifth and G-Unit, Fifth just kind of started ignoring him more or less. You know, at one point in time, he was telling him, man, you're next, SPI. We got your album ready to go. That Beautiful World looks like $1 million video, you know, and you did that all independently and you got a whole movement going, like, good for you. But then he never put the project out, you know, and he spoke about how when Fifth would come to LA, because, you know, like we've heard time and time again, cats that are from the West Coast, it's just like how TMZ hangs around LAX to get the drop on everyone and try to catch a viral clip, or sometimes people's management will let TMZ know if it's someone that's hurting for some promo. But either way, LAX always got some correspondents and cameramen around there trying to catch all the celebs coming to town. And we know how they'll go, man. They'll hide in the damn bushes to jump out on someone to get some wild footage or whatever. But back to what I was saying about SPI, you know, like when it comes to the streets and stuff like that, from people doing security and just different people being around the way, word circulates, you know, when someone comes to town. And Spider Loc shared a story how someone that, you know, was tapped into the streets but also into the security game hit up SPI like, yo, 50 Cent is back and is in town. So he sees the opportunity to pop up on him after he hadn't really communicated with him in a while. Like, yo, what's going on? What's really good, Fifth? Like 50 Cent acted like everything was good money, gave him the number and everything. Like, no, we're going to get back to work, no doubt. And then after that, a week later, that number was shut off. And Spider Loc shared that he was remembering when Fifth used to put him on game when they were in great standing with each other and stuff like that. And he was talking about those laws of power. You know, some of them is to just totally maim, humiliate, and go in on your opponent. But there's another one of just totally ignoring someone, treating them as if they don't exist. And that's when he realized that Fifth was doing them like that. And he also shared, you know, there was that clip when G-Unit went live and the fans were asking what's up on the next G-Unit project. Are we going to see Spider Loc or Hot Rod? And Fifth was like, these questions ain't even good. You know what I'm saying? The people were telling him that there was still interest in Spider Loc and Hot Rod. And Fifth was just like, nah, you know what I mean? And he realized what it was. And basically what I'm getting at is just 50 Cent has a blueprint, the way that he does things from business, which we've heard this whole Shreveport thing that he got going on and everything, and what he's doing with the films and TV and everything is heavily inspired by the blueprint that Tyler Perry set with his whole setup that he got going on in Georgia and everything. And, you know, he's been putting 50 Cent up on game, how to go about doing this with the production company and everything like that, TV and film. He has a blueprint for business, for success, which I always say I feel like Fifth moved very smart business-wise and everything like that. But he has a blueprint. Like we're just talking about them laws of power of how to diss people, how to beef with people, how to go about doing things. And like we said, Hurricane Chris came at him sideways. Some people don't see it that way. Came at him aggressively when he was hurt. He wasn't a part of what 50 Cent had going on. Fifth dissed him. It looks like he took the post down. Now this whole interview comes out where Hurricane Chris is like, yo, grab some soul food at grandma's together and hash this all out. You know, like what if it was me setting up in Southside Jamaica, Queens, putting a studio there and renaming things and stuff like that. And, you know, the significance of the neighborhood and all this stuff. Is Fifth gonna respond? Or is he just going to ignore this situation in this interview or what? You know what I mean? Because I feel like a lot of people saw this for what it was off the rip, that Hurricane Chris was mad he wasn't a part of things. You know what I mean? Is he just not relevant? Has he not been relevant for a long time? Like, should he have just came at 50 Cent with a job application maybe? Like, yo, this is my resume. Is there anything, if I can't perform, is there anything I can do to be a part? Like, did he need to humble himself and ask for a job? Is he just not who he thinks he is in this hip hop ish, or what will happen? What do y'all think about it? But yeah, man, this interview to me just confirms Hurricane Chris just was hurt. He was hurt. He didn't know how to reach out to Fifth, unless, like we said, maybe he did behind the scenes. Or Fifth probably would have leaked that out when he first put up the post to embarrass him. He probably would have put up the screenshot. We seen him do it to that dude that owed 50 money, where he said, "I'm sorry, 50." You know what I'm saying? We would have seen him go at Chris like that. So I'm guessing that ain't what it was. But what will happen next? Comment your thoughts across the board. The laws of power, just all that. There's an art to everything in many ways. 50 Cent, Hurricane Chris. This is the latest update. Subscribe and let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm about here, y'all. Peace.